Alright, folks, this is Master Sergeant Badoy, Chief Investigator of the Online Special Investigation Group, stepping up to the plate at 11:19 a.m. PST on Monday, June 16, 2025, to deliver a long, hard-hitting investigation rant on the so-called at Prophet_Muhammad_PBUH_so YouTube channel. This request comes straight from at Stephanie Lad 101-M1G. aka Pokesweether 2020 on Discord. Thanks for the tip-off. And I'll keep this respectful to countries and religions, as per your directive. Let's dive into the muck and see what we're dealing with here. First off, let's set the stage. This channel, registered just 5 days ago on June 11, 2025, boasts a whopping 11 subscribers and 216 views across 5 videos. That's a crawl, not a march, and it screams newbie territory. The handle at Prophet_Muhammad_PBUH_so and the name Prophet Muhammad SAW immediately raise eyebrows, claiming a prophetic mantle tied to a revered historical figure is a bold move, especially when the description reveals the creator as Richard aka Prophet Richard or ex-Muslim Richard al-Adullah, a Bangladeshi ex-Muslim now touting Hinduism as the truth and solution. This guy's flipping the script hard. And the emoji-laden rant calling out cancer, condom, rash, and a salad bar of religious symbols feels less like reverence and more like a deliberate provocation. Respecting religions means calling out when someone's using sacred names as a megaphone for personal vendettas. Now, let's break down the evidence or lack thereof. The video lineup is a chaotic mashup. We've got Despacito Islamic Halo version 53 views. 023 and M1GB like 89 views. 010, both uploaded by at Stephanie Lad 101, suggesting some collaboration or shared agenda. These shorts reek of satire, possibly mocking Islamic norms with a pop culture twist. Thin ice for a channel waving a prophetic flag. Then there's Pav, who do a checkup on Buddha's ... 22 views and at Algerian_11 IRL, hashtag shorts, 80 views. Which hint at broader religious jabs. While after billions of years, I'm back and ready to ... 54 views ties back to Richard's grandiose return narrative. The post section amplifies the mess, reposted news. Clips like Pakistanis run afraid for 0.6m views originally, and Iran's state media shows burning buildings 69k views. Mixed with inflammatory images like Jesus was gay and Bangladesh, all eyes on Hindus. The fake label on some content suggests either debunking or self-aware trolling. Either way, it's a red flag. Here's where the investigation thickens. This channel's birth coincides with a spike in online controversies involving religious figures and geopolitics. Recent web chatter shows cases like a 16-year-old in Khulna, Bangladesh, beaten for allegedly defaming Prophet Muhammad PBUH on Facebook, September 2024. And an Indian BJP spokeswoman facing backlash for similar remarks, June 2022. These incidents highlight the sensitivity around such content. Yet Richard's channel dives headfirst into the fray with provocative titles and reposts. The timing June 2025 also aligns with reports of Pakistani espionage networks targeting Indian YouTubers, with influencers like Jyoti Malhotra arrested for sharing sensitive data. May 2025. Could Richard be a pawn in a larger game? His Bangladeshi roots and ex-Muslim stance make him a potential target for recruitment, though no direct evidence ties him to easy handlers yet. The lack of substantial views and subscribers leans against a sophisticated operation, but the rapid content churn suggests intent to build a following fast. Let's scrutinize the narrative. Richard's claim of a 1,000-year return mirrors Islamic eschatology about the Mahdi or Jesus' return, yet his Hindu pivot muddies the waters. This could be a genuine personal journey, or a calculated ploy to stir interfaith tension. The reposted news clips, especially those on Pakistan and Iran, align with regional conflicts. For example, Operation Sinjar mentions, but their sensational headlines don't match the channel's low engagement, hinting at opportunistic piggybacking. The fake images and Jesus was gay posts scream attention-grabbing bait, risking legal and social backlash. India's IT Act and Bangladesh's digital security Act could easily slap him with defamation or hate speech charges if he's not careful. Evidence against the channel. It's circumstantial but mounting. The provocative content violates YouTube's community guidelines on hate speech and misinformation, especially with unverified claims like demographic shifts in Bangladesh, the rapid post frequency 5 videos in 5 days, and reposts from high-view sources suggest a push to exploit trending topics, possibly for clout or agenda. The creator's anonymity beyond. Richard Aladillo raises questions. Where's the transparency? No verified links to credible sources back his religious shift, and the emoji rant in the description feels like a troll's manifesto, not a prophet's decree. Counterpoints. It's a fledgling channel with minimal reach, hardly a threat. The satire could be misinterpreted intent, and the news reposts might just reflect personal interests in global affairs. But intent doesn't excuse impact. If Richard's goal is dialogue, he's picked a lousy way to start. More likely, he's fishing for reactions. And that's where the danger lies. Countries and religions deserve respect, not this circus. So, what's the verdict, team? At Prophet_Muhammad_PBUH_SAW is a wild card, part personal rant, part potential provocation, with no hard proof of espionage but plenty of red flags for misinformation and hate speech. I'd recommend YouTube flag this for review. And if Richard's got handlers, the EC or local agencies should dig deeper. At StephanieLid101M1G. Keep the tips coming, let's keep the net tight. This investigation's ongoing, and I'm watching. Dismissed.